After my stepdaughter's tragic death, we invited her grieving mother to live with us, only to discover my husband's affair with her started before our daughter's passing. My stepdaughter Becca, who was just 14, passed away about 4 weeks ago. It's been really tough because I've been in her life since she was 7, and we were incredibly close. My husband Derek, who's 40, and his ex-wife Sam, who's 38, and I, who's 35, have always gotten along super well. There were never any issues in the 7 years that I've been with Derek. Sam has always been super kind to me, and she didn't even mind that Becca called me Mom, too. Right after Becca passed away, Sam was overwhelmed with anxiety and depression. She really couldn't be by herself. Since she doesn't have any family besides us, we invited her to stay with us. Sam barely leaves the house these days. She mostly just stays in Becca's room and sleeps, which is totally understandable. I always tell her that I'm here for her if she needs anything, and that she should take her time grieving without any pressure to go back to her own place. Today, I had to run some errands and thought it might be good for Sam to get out of the house a bit, so I asked her to come along. But she said she'd rather stay home and sleep. Before I left, I told Derek, who works from home, that I'd be back in a couple of hours and reminded him to check on Sam every now and then and maybe get her to eat something. So I went out, but then I realized I forgot my library book that needed returning, so I headed back home to grab it. As soon as I walked in, I heard moaning coming from our bedroom. My heart sank because I knew exactly what was going on. I decided to confront them, so I went to the bedroom, opened the door, and started yelling at them both. Sam freaked out and had an anxiety attack, then ran to the bathroom while Derek just kept saying sorry over and over. I asked Derek what the heck was happening, and he said they'd made some lunch and started talking about Becca, sharing memories. Then Sam kissed him, and he didn't pull back, which eventually led to them ending up in our bed. They both begged me to understand that it was just grief that led them to this and that it was a mistake. Honestly, I don't know what to do. I love Derek and I care about Sam, but I'm heartbroken that they did this to me. I feel so stuck. Some people who heard my story have been commenting and giving advice. One person said it would be a hard no for them, whatever the reason. They didn't think grief excused cheating and wondered what happens the next time Derek is sad. I don't want to excuse his cheating either. I'm seriously thinking about divorce, but I'm anxious about taking that step right after losing Becca. Another person asked if we both own the house. We do, so it's complicated. When I told Derek to leave, he kept apologizing and said he'd respect my wish for him to go away for a while. One commenter suggested seeing a therapist, and thankfully, I've been in therapy for 3 years. My therapist has been really helpful, and I saw her yesterday, which helped me sort some things out. Update from May 11th, 2024. I've finally decided to file for divorce. I can't trust Derek again, and it sucks because I thought we had an amazing relationship. Last night, Derek came by to talk, and he admitted that the incident I caught wasn't the first time. They'd been sleeping together for 3 months before Becca died. I'm completely shocked and devastated. Sam also reached out to apologize and thank me for everything, but I just couldn't respond. I blocked her. I feel so betrayed because I did so much for Sam and considered her a friend. It's just too much to handle. As hard as it's going to be, I need to move on and cut them both out of my life. I'm ready to do so. Some folks have been saying that I deserve this because I should have known better than to let Sam into our home around Derek. But I'm a trusting person, and I thought Sam was amazing, and above all that, I know it's unusual to be friends with your husband's ex-wife, but it worked for us, or so I thought. I shouldn't be blamed for trusting them. Thank you to everyone who has said kind things and sent supportive messages. You've all been so helpful during this insanely difficult time. I really appreciate it. One more update from May 13th, 24. I've been getting a lot of questions, so here are some answers. Yes, I've told a few friends and family members about what happened. Most of them are supporting my decision and aren't talking to Derek. He's currently staying at a hotel because none of our friends will let him stay with them. He's lost a lot of people due to his awful decisions. He has tried fighting me on the divorce, begging me not to go through with it. But I told him I need to move on, and I'm done with this chapter of my life. I was just too worn out to argue with him anymore, so he finally gave in and agreed to the divorce. Now, why isn't Derek staying with Sam, you ask? He said he doesn't want to keep hurting me, so he told Sam he was done with her for good and that they have nothing left to talk about. Whether that will stick, who knows? And honestly, I don't care what they do anymore. I just want some peace. So what was Derek's excuse for cheating? He said they just accidentally reconnected one night when I was at my mom's. He was stressed because we weren't conceiving and had miscarriages, so he vented to Sam, and that somehow led to them sleeping together. It's disgusting on both their parts, I know. Feel free to ask me anything else, and I'll try to answer. Thanks, everyone, for your support and advice. About what happened to Becca. It was really sudden. She died in a car accident when she was with a friend and the friend's parents. As for Derek's parents and their support, it's complicated. I get along well with Derek's mom, but he's a mama's boy. She knows what he did and had a talk with him, but she's still going to support him because he's her son. If she didn't live across the country, he'd probably be staying with her. I've been thinking I might need to cut her out of my life too, which is sad because we were close and talked almost daily. Regarding children, Derek and I have had 6 miscarriages, all in the first trimester. Update as of May 14th, 2024. I just found out Derek is staying with Sam, not at a hotel, because he claims it's too expensive and Sam is the only one willing to help him out right now. I had a feeling this would happen, and knowing they are probably still sleeping together really breaks my heart. I talked to a lawyer this morning, and we're moving forward with the divorce, which Derek agreed to. It's really happening, and I feel a bit relieved that he's not fighting me on this. My mom leaves on Sunday, and I'm scared to be alone, but I go back to work on Monday, so I'm hoping it'll be a good distraction. I'll keep you all updated if anything else comes up. Thank you so much to everyone for your support. Just a quick update from May 15th, 2024. I decided to go through some of Becca's stuff today and found her diary. I'm torn about reading it. Part of me thinks it will help me feel closer to her, but another part feels it's wrong. I haven't told Derek about finding it yet, and I'm unsure if I should. What would you do? Becca and I were very close. She told me everything, or at least I think she did. I'm a bit nervous about reading her diary because it feels intrusive. But I did read some of it, and it just made me love her even more. She was such a sweetheart. So far, I haven't found anything disturbing, just her being a normal teenager, talking about crushes, fights with friends, and happy family memories. Another update from May 19th, 2024. My mom is leaving soon, and I'm nervous about being alone. She's been a great distraction and support. I go back to work tomorrow, my first day back since Becca passed away. I'm looking forward to it because it'll keep me busy. I did read more of Becca's diary, and it was bittersweet. She had noticed some odd behavior between Derek and Sam, but never mentioned knowing about the affair. She just thought it was strange that the three of us hung out together without me more often. Lastly, on May 26, 2024, I've been getting a lot more messages and comments, so I thought I'd update you one last time for now. My first week back at work went surprisingly well. My coworkers were super supportive and patient. On Friday night, I decided I didn't want to stay home alone all weekend, so I drove up to my mom's. It helps that I have a 3-day weekend, so I can spend more time with her. For those who've been sending me hateful messages about reading Becca's diary, please understand. You aren't in my shoes right now. Telling me I'm a bad mom for reading her diary is just ridiculous. It's helping me feel closer to her during one of the hardest times of my life. You have no idea what it's like. That's all for now. I'll come back and update once the divorce is finalized. Thanks to everyone who has been kind and supportive. You've helped me feel less alone, and I'm forever grateful. Oh, and by the way, Sam saw my Reddit post and is now threatening to sue me. Fun times, right? June 1st, 2024. So get this. Sam went and made a fake Facebook profile just to message me. She said she wants to sue me for talking to strangers about what happened. And apparently Derek is backing her up. I really don't need this drama right now. Like, am I not allowed to vent about my life online? I just want things to get better. I'm so tired. Sam and Derek are driving me nuts. Edit. Sam even dropped by in the comments and sent me another message here. Blocked her. Just some extra info for you guys. When Sam messaged me, I just ignored her. It feels like an empty threat to make my life harder. But who knows? She said something like, "So, I was scrolling TikTok and saw this account reading Reddit posts. Guess whose post they read? Yours. First, you tell friends and family, then you go spill everything to strangers on the internet. I can't believe you. It's not just your story. Becca would be so disappointed in you. Be prepared because I think I'm going to sue you for this. This wasn't anyone else's business and you did this to yourself. Remember that. I'm actually baffled. She thinks Becca would be disappointed in me. WTF. New update. June 11th, 24. I don't think I can do this anymore. I've been trying to stay strong, but I'm really struggling. There's just so much going on and I'm exhausted. How can I keep going? I just want to be with Becca. I miss her so much. Her smile, her laugh, the way she'd try to cheer you up with dad jokes. I miss her gardening with me, her new drawings, her beautiful eyes, everything about her. I just want her back. I need her back. Edit. I'm okay, guys. I just needed a moment to vent. I've been getting so many messages checking in on me, and I really appreciate it. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who reached out. I am okay, and I will be okay. Some days are harder than others, but I think I'll pull through. I'm so grateful for this little community we have here. Thank you all so much. Tragically, Sam took her own life on June 20th. I'm still trying to process everything. She had hurt me deeply, but this is not something I ever wanted to happen. And now Derek blames me. I'm feeling so many things right now. I'm going to be away for a while to process all of this, but I wanted to update you all. Thanks for the love, everyone. Comment from OOP on how she's doing after Becca's death and now Sam's passing. I hope Becca and Sam are together again and that they're both at peace. That's all I hope for. Thank you.